Well, if you are looking for an EV with long range but desirability is a point of concern for you, then don't worry because Tata has got your back with the all-new Tata Nexon EV Max Dark Edition. Hello and welcome back to TOI Auto, my friends, and today we are going to be taking a look at the all-new Dark Edition of the EV Max. Now, as you can see, in typical Dark Edition fashion, the front of the Nexon EV Max, this part, plastic bit here, has been blacked out, does not feature the teal blue color anymore, but the teal blue accents have not gone out completely. As you can see, the EV badging and the tri-arrow accents here and the fog lamp housing still feature that color to indicate that this is actually an EV. Now let's take a look at the side profile to check out what other changes are on offer. Well, the Nexon EV Max was always a good looking SUV in my books because of its high waistline and hunched stance. What you get different in this Dark Edition is the special badging on the right side fender. Then the alloy wheels have now been finished in a grey. Apart from that, this window area, which featured a teal blue color in the standard version, now comes in a grey finish as well. Apart from that, everything seems to be business as usual. You've got your ORVMs, powered ORVMs here, and even a request sensor on the front door handle. Now let's move to the back and see what's on offer. Well, as some of our viewers might know that the Nexon EV range has already been available in a Dark Edition, but that was just for the Prime EV model. Now the Nexon EV Max gets the Dark Edition as well, and as you can see, the Nexon badging has been finished in the graphite grey. Apart from that, more black elements have been added across the rear fascia of the car, but here also the teal blue accents continue at strategic points to show you that this is actually an EV. Then you still get your 350 liters of boot space in this EV, and here is the standard Tata Motors charger that you get with the Nexon EV Max. You can also opt in for a 7.2 kilowatt hour charger for an extra 50,000 bucks, but we do not have any price details about the EV Max Dark Edition yet. So if that is going to change, that is something that we will have to wait and watch. Now let's take a look at the bigger and more exciting changes that are on offer in the EV Max Dark Edition. Alright, so here we are inside the cabin of the Nexon EV Max Dark Edition. The biggest change here right off the bat has to be this 10.25-inch HD resolution screen that Tata has now added to the Nexon EV Max. If you will remember, this screen has been recently launched in the flagship Harrier and Safari SUVs as well. What we can see is that the response of the screen is pretty smooth and intuitive, and the Nexon EV Max always got an automatic climate control, an air purifier, a wireless charger, and other tidbits. Moving on to the center of the console, it is still business as usual. You get the very swanky digital display in the center here for your drive selection with the bejeweled rotary dial here. Apart from that, you've got a couple of other buttons for your electronic parking, brake, auto hold, and even for the 4-mode brake regeneration system that the Nexon EV Max offers. Now, being a Dark Edition, obviously the entire roof line, the door panels, the panels on the dashboard, everything has been blacked out and looks really cool and sporty. And in terms of teal blue accents, you still have them on the AC vents and around the speedometer area here, where you get the digital screen for the instrument information and the analog speedometer, which has not changed from the earlier versions as well. Another thing that needs to be pointed out here is that the Nexon EV Max Dark Edition is only available in the top of the line XZ LUX variant and can also be had with the 7.2 kilowatt hour fast charger as well. Apart from that, what makes the EV Max Dark Edition truly exclusive has to be again this 10.25-inch infotainment screen that sits in the middle, because this is not being offered with any other Nexon EV lineup model. Alright, so let's take a closer look at the Nexon EV Max Dark Edition's all new 10.25-inch infotainment screen. Now, as you can see, this is the one that we've seen in the flagship SUVs by Tata. It gets a couple of options here for your air purifier, your radio, your air con, which still does not get the option to control your ventilated front seats that this EV gets. It also gives you AQI information. Then let's go and check out what all else is on offer. Now the car does come with a pretty high-end audio system that Tata tells us has been updated even further with this particular hardware that has been added to the EV Max. But what some users or prospective buyers might have a problem with is the fit and finish of this screen from the back end, from where it connects to the mainframe of the vehicle. That has a bit of gaps and not really well placed panels, which can be an eyesore. Then the Nexon EV Max seats are still retained, but they are now finished in black leather combined with black perforated leather on the front and teal blue stitching for the dark edition specially. And there is even #dark stitched on the headrests on the front seats. Looking at the back seats, they again have been finished in the same treatment combined with black leatherette, black perforated leather and teal blue stitching. Apart from that, the cabin of the Nexon EV Max has always been a pleasant place to be in because of the sunroof that this vehicle comes with. Tata tells us that the new infotainment system that has been added offers over 180 voice commands in the Nexon EV Max. However, none of those voice commands can operate your sunroof for you yet. They can change the temperature inside the vehicle and do a host of other things. Now, taking a refresh on the specifications of the Nexon EV Max, it still gets the 40.5 kWh battery pack that gives you upwards of 450 kilometers of claimed range. Then, in terms of power, it makes around 141 horsepower and 250 Newton meters of torque. That has not changed as well. What needs to be known here is that this edition will only be available in the XZ LUX trim. Now, in terms of prices, I cannot help you right now, as at the time of shooting this video, Tata has not unveiled the prices for this dark edition. But what I can tell you that you can expect it to come at a premium over the standard EV Max XZ LUX trim. Up until then, let us know what you think about the #dark edition of the Nexon EV Max. Until next time, this is Amber Banerjee signing out.